Preet and I make book related videos on this channel, and today's video is about my top thrillers so far. Now I would say that I haven't read a lot of thrillers. I have gotten into the mood of reading thrillers just this year, and I have read a couple of them so far, and I'm going to present you with 5 top thrillers so far I have read. Haven't read many, repeating it again, but these are the ones from the ones I have read, okay? I don't want to be bitchy, but when I see a lot of thriller recommendations, they are mostly not really thrillers or the same on the entire booktube, which I've been watching since like a week, and almost all the books are same. So I am truly hoping my books are a bit different, or like, you know, according to you, they are a bit different kind of thrillers which I've included. Although they are very popular, so let's get started with it without blabbering any further. Book number 1, Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. Now, I have again forgotten whether it's Gillian or Gillian, but in my next video I'll clarify it again. I clarified it in some of my old videos as well. But yes, it takes a little bit of time to get into this book, into this psychological thriller. But when you're into this book, you are going to love it. A lot of people who talk to me about Gone Girl, they are like, I started reading it, I couldn't find it good. But that is because it takes time to get into this book. But you should definitely pick it up, definitely read it. It's an amazing book. Like, you will be like baffled by how the characters are. You know, this woman, oh my god. So the book is about this woman who goes missing, and husband is almost always the culprit. But this book, you have to read it to know how amazing and like how unthinkable it is. And if you have watched the movie, I mean, you just lost a great book. Like, I would not ask you to go back and read the book because there will be no thrill in it. But duh, stop watching movies first, okay? So obviously Frodo had to move the camera, but the book number 2 in my top thriller so far is The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. Now, I have done a full 1-hour discussion about this book with you guys, and I absolutely loved it. It's a classic case of unreliable storytelling, and it's so good, so baffling, and it's just so amazing. Like, I felt like this book had so many lessons about relationships and, you know, human lives. I do not think there are many books which teach me so much, but somehow I got a lot of chunks of lessons from this book, and I absolutely loved it for that. And obviously it's a bestseller, like everybody is crazy about it. The author is one of the most earning, like the richest, or the ones who have earned the most amount of money in the last year, and it's because this book is just seriously awesome. I haven't watched the movie yet, but the book is so awesome. Go read the book, and if you have watched the movie and you're like, another good, you again missed a great book. Like, stop watching movies first, okay? Please. Number 3 book, I think you have heard from me already about this book, and that is Ice Princess by Camilla Lackberg. Now, there is this thing about Scandinavian authors. They are just like, I have read about them, and this is said that they are like the best people who write crime thrillers, and their thrillers are like awesome, and I would totally agree. Camilla Lackberg, like, I read The Ice Princess and I was like enchanted. I could not stop talking about it. I could not stop thinking about it. I could not just, you know, get her out of my mind because the book was so good. There are more books by Camilla Lackberg that follow the same main characters, but I haven't read them yet. Do not blame me, or do not think that I don't want to read them, but the thing is, the paperbacks I have one paperback, and the font is so small I cannot read it. But if you haven't read The Ice Princess, you cannot even think that you have read an amazing thriller. Like, it's an amazing crime thriller which gives you the chills. I just cannot explain it in a better way. It's awesome when you go and read it. Luckily, there's no movie yet. I think so. So just go and read it now. Number 4 book is technically something which should not be in this review because I have not finished reading it yet. And a lot many times it has happened with me that I loved the book initially, but then I started by Stephen King. I am in a love and hate relationship with it. Sometimes I'm feeling like it's too big and, you know, so big, but sometimes I'm like, oh my god, the depth is awesome. So it's a love and hate relationship. It's like, it has started giving me that kind of horror, creepiness, chills and all that stuff, and I am totally amazed. Like, the point where I thought that, it's getting like too stretchy, that moment was when I started getting that creepiness. And it was awesome. It was awesome. I have watched the movie as well, but a movie is obviously one part, but I would definitely recommend you to read the book, because if you like writing and if you like reading, this is the kind of book which will teach you a lot. This is the kind of book which will be like holy grail for you. Yes. So do read it. And the number 5 book is The Four Patriots by Sumit Agarwal. Now this is a book by an Indian author, and you would notice that this book should have been in my favorite book so far video, but it was not. But when I think about thrillers and I think about the diversity of thrillers, I feel like a contemporary thriller is a good one in the list. And I love this book particularly because of how every chapter starts. Every chapter starts like a thriller, and I know a lot of people don't notice that, but I noticed that, and I felt that it was a very clever thing that the author did, and it was a very well done thing. Now, I do have my complaints about this book. Now, I do feel like, the book is more being promoted as a book that is about social causes or something like that. I feel like that if I see the book from that perspective, it didn't really work for me in that way. But if I just see it as a thriller, a good Indian thriller, I would say it's a really good book. So that's what I think about it. Yes guys, these are my top 5 thrillers so far. I promise I'm gonna read many more thrillers in the next year and come up with another video like this. Let me just complete 10 more thrillers and I'll make another video if I have 5 favorites. So can we do that? Do comment down below which are the thrillers you think are your favorites and I must read, or you are like, I am thinking about reading this thriller but I don't know if it's good enough. Comment down below. I'll read for you and I'll tell you whether it's good enough to be bought or not, if you trust me, of course. If you don't trust me, you can just hit a thumbs up. If you watch the whole video, you should hit a thumbs up. But there are people who will hit a thumbs down because they watch the whole video. But anyway, if you like this video, do comment down below and keep commenting about what kind of videos you want from me. I hope you liked it, and I'll be coming with more recommendation videos like this, obviously. Thank you so much for watching this video. This is Manvi signing off. I'll be back with another video very soon.